Hello, I'm the Doctor. We're currently in Antarctica trying to uncover the Seeds of Doom. It was all filmed in England, down south. Mainly in a private house and some woods, but we'll cover that later. For now, let's carry on digging for the crinoids.
This is Buckland and Sand Co. quarry pit. Used to be a quarry pit, now it's listed as a nature reserve, although actually visiting it's more of a dumping ground for fly tipping. It says it's private, but there is a footpath that takes you to literally where people are dumping loads of garden waste. And it is down here where the quarry scenes were filmed and also the Antarctica scenes. But of course over the years of tree growth and that, it's now forest. And it also looks like all the bottom is all basically a swamp in between all the trees, so this is it. Going back to the gate on Lawrence Lane, behind me you can actually see where the quarry used to be and how it used to look, now overgrown. You can see all the areas like this, which reminds me a lot of the Antarctica scenes.
Doctor!
Outside the old BBC TV centre is the visitors entrance, and this was used as the ecology bureau. Of course the television centre is now flats, so unfortunately there is nothing left at all of the original location, but there are a little bit of what you can spot, so let's have a look. There's a shot of the Doctor getting into the car. The Seeds of Doom were all filmed here at Athelhampton House. This is the main house, and this is the introduction to the Seeds of Doom. So let's have a look around the gardens and see what they filmed here. It is at the main gates here where Mr. Chase drives into the building. The left-hand side was where the Doctor and Sarah Jane were hiding in disguise, trying to get to the house. On the left-hand side are these archways, and this was where the Doctor in disguise was making his way across the gardens. The little garden on the left-hand side is where the guards were walking across the garden. Also, on the left-hand side in the little garden, the Doctor and Sarah Jane walk across in disguise. The hedge has grown a lot higher and the topiary behind has been removed. The Doctor and Sarah Jane make their way across the front of the house in disguise. On the right hand side of the house is a little round courtyard bit with a wall, and the Doctor and Sarah run through this way. On the right hand side in the little round courtyard, the top gate is where Sarah Jane runs to escape the guards. On the right hand side you will see a fountain. After the fountain is a set of stairs which the Doctor and Sarah run along to escape from the house. Where the fountain is on the right hand side of the house, go up the top of the stairs and you'll see where the Doctor and Sarah Jane ducked behind the balcony. The fountain area was also used for the doctor running across from the guards. Also, the area by the fountain was the doctor running along away from the guards again.
Get him out and hide.
On the left hand side was where the doctor broke someone's neck, but then they magically were okay for the rest of the episode.
Come along, Sarah.
On the other side of the arches was the famous promotional picture of Tom Baker and Sarah Jane. On the other side of the archway is this dovecote, and there was another promotional picture taken here. Beyond the dovecote, after the green grass, is a road that loops round, and this is where the van drives around. In front of the main house was another publicity photo of the doctor and Sarah running away from a crinoid. Up by the balcony was where the unit soldiers were shooting at the crinoid. On the left hand side of the building it's roped off, but this is the door that they used to take the man who's selling them to a plant out through to the other house. Different angle, this is where the doctor and unit were escaping the house. Same area, but a little bit closer to main path was the side door used by the doctor and unit. On the left hand side of the house, the closed off area where they also used for the door, they also filmed a night shot here. At the front of the house is where Sarah Jane gets captured by the guards.
Found her in the woods. She must have got over the wall.
And the other one?
No sign of him.
Where's the doctor?
At the front of the house, looking straight up from the front door, is where the crinoid is taking over the building. Right at the back of the house, there is a little path of bushes either side. And this is where the doctor and Sarah Jane run along. At the back of the house is a slow flowing river, and this is where Scorby drowns. And this shot was taken at the back of the house. In the left hand side in the garden was another shot of the crinoid attacking the house. On the right hand side at the front of the house is this little gate, and this was where they ran through. At the front of the house is this pavilion by the outer wall, and there's a little door in the front of it, and this was also used in the episode.
I'll be as quick as I can.
You can't tackle them single-handed.
Not, I've got a pistol.
But you never use it.
Right outside the main gates to the building, so on the road itself, was where Chase drives into his estate. The secondary entrance gates to the actual house was also where Chase drives in. In the car park, just next to the main entrance, is River Cottage. And this was the little white cottage where Keela was turning into a monster. I did ask, but sadly this building is private and there's no way you could get a picture of it. I think it's a holiday cottage, so you can rent it out, and there's currently people living in it, which is, I'm guessing, why we can't go around and take a photo. In the car park behind me are these trees, and we believe that this might be where the unit soldiers are coming out. We're not entirely sure where, but this seems to be the best fit.